Hello, hello, kultyści moi kochani, tu croissant.pl, a to jest kolejna część znowu Cthulhu. Część siódma, znaczy część siódma w grze, rozdział 7 w grze. Po tym, kiedy udało nam się odegnać, zawsze mam problem ze znalezieniem słów na tą bestię. Vagabond jako tułacz, powiedzmy tułacz, bestia pod nazwą tułacza. Kiedy tego tułacza udało nam się odegnać, albo też odesłać do swojego wymiaru, nasza znajoma pani Kat powiedziała nam, że powinniśmy rozejrzeć się. O kurczę, to chyba trzeba będzie wszystko od nowa, czy nie? Że powinniśmy rozejrzeć się za... No dobrze, no niech będzie. Jeszcze raz to wszystko trzeba będzie robić. Sztylet, przepraszam za bałagan słowny. Sztylet, którym udało nam się odegnać tego stwora, tego tułacza. Okazało się, że ten sztylet został sprzedany temu kolekcjonerowi sztuki przez lokalnego bibliotekarza, czy też księgarza. Zawsze nie mam pojęcia, co powinno być. Bibliotekarz czy księgarz? Tak, wiem, tutaj jest statuetka. Okay.
Strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
I tak. Dobrze. Już to wszystko widzieliśmy, ale oczywiście. Tylko niestety, jako że gra zapisuje na autosave'ie, no to niestety trzeba będzie jeszcze raz przez to przejść. Tutaj jest coś, tak? Dobrze. I tutaj to jest chyba wszystko. Bo tutaj niestety tego obrazu nie uda nam się odsunąć w jakikolwiek sposób. Tak więc wiecie, no ten bibliotekarz podobno ten sztylet posiadał i on miał nam rzucić światło więcej na jego pochodzenie. Są jakieś kurcze ślady. Dopiero teraz je zauważyłem. Jak to detektyw. No i jesteśmy tutaj, na razie nikogo nie ma.
What happened here?
I zaraz tutaj zobaczymy, co się tutaj stało dzięki naszym wyostrzonym wiedźmińskim zmysłom.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Wygląda na robotę amatorów, ponieważ weszli na chama, nawet wrełkę się skaleczyli. I co potem? I co potem się stało? O, tu jest coś.
To whom does this footprint belong?
Do kogo należy ten odcisk buta? No, kim jesteś? Tutaj coś jest, okej.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Ten złodziej chyba nie był zbyt sprytny, tak powiedział.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Jakiż to złodziej zostawia po sobie ślady, znaczy narzędzia zbrodni, czy włamu.
What killed all these animals?
Co zabiło wszystkie te zwierzęta?
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
I co się stało, że złodziej musiał uciekać, zanim skończył włam?
What the? Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Okej, Sarah Hawkins coś umieściła w tym sejfie. Namalowała na nim ten znak starszych bogów. I... A, kto to jest?
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Aha, Drake zostawił tutaj wytłumaczenia, zostały wytłumaczenia, jak odnaleźć kombinację do swojego sejfu. Na tej ukrytej kartce można przeczytać: jeśli ktokolwiek znajdzie tą notkę, te moje przemyślenia, to na pewno dlatego, że spotkało mnie coś złego. Moją ostatnią wolą jest to, że moje ciało i moje szczątki zostały w świecie realnym, tak aby zostały spalone. Urna z popiołami ma być przekazana mojej kochanej matce, jeśli jeszcze jest przy życiu. To, co napiszę teraz, będzie bardzo ważne. Ktokolwiek czyta to, co napisałem, na pewno jest tak samo sprytny jak ja i chciałby dostać to, co jest mi najdroższe. Ta rzecz jest w środku mojego sejfu i kombinacja do otwarcia tego kombinacja może zostać odkryta na 3 cylindrach. Wszystkie zostały ukryte tam, gdzie linie życia i nauki przecinają się w świecie greckim. Każdy cylinder jest ponumerowany, nawet jeśli, tak jak mówi znany autor, nawet jeśli porządek jest przyjemnością umysłu, nieporządek jest podnietą wyobraźni. No, ładnie to jest napisane. Nawet jeśli mam skłonności do zorganizowanego chaosu, przyznaję, że jednak mój umysł racjonalny przewyższa nad wszystkim. Jeżeli ktokolwiek, kiedykolwiek, chciałbym powiedzieć geniusz, spotka się z tak samo wysokim intelektem jak ja i będzie umiał otworzyć safe, chciałbym, aby zawartość tego sejfu została przekazana mojemu drugiemu koledze, profesorowi Armitage'owi z Akademii Miskatonic. Zawartość tego sejfu nie tylko jest skondensowaną wiedzą, ale może być użyte jako groźna broń, jeśli wpadnie w niepowołane ręce. Wierzę, że osoba, która się tego podejmie, będzie wiedziała jaką odpowiedzialność na nią spada i będzie umiała się dobrze zachować. Nie będzie mnie już tutaj, aby wam radzić i podejmować jakieś kroki. No cóż.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Czy wszyscy na tej wyspie mają problemy z zasypianiem?
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Czyli ten amulet został prawdopodobnie ukradziony ostatniemu właścicielowi, antykwariuszowi egipskiemu przez Charlesa Hawkinsa, kiedy on przebywał w Kairze. No dobrze, tutaj już chyba nic więcej nie ma. Czyli tak. Aha, dużo rzeczy tutaj jest. Zobaczmy.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Mamy tutaj same rzeczy pochodzące z edycji Arkham, które dość dużo mówią o ezoteryce.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Aha. Mamy tu jakieś cylindry z... Mamy tutaj coś do odsłuchania w ogóle?
Things are not looking good.
No, partia niedobrze rozegrana. Historia Darkwater. O, proszę bardzo. No zobacz.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
No dobrze, druga.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okej, nie wnosi to nic dobrego, znaczy nic więcej. I trzecia.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okej. Nie ma tu w sumie nic więcej do powiedzenia. Poza tym, że studiował ezoterykę i studiował jakieś arkana magiczne. A co tutaj mamy?
The chalice of knowledge.
Dobrze. Powiedział, że tam, gdzie krzyżują się drogi nauki i... Co powiedział? Bohaterzy... Okej, tam gdzie... mon coffre a une liste de combinaisons peuvent être trouvées dans les 3 signes, tous cachés là où la vie des études se croisent. Si lors de plaisir, les ordres de délice, en effet, malgré la présence. Okej. Okej. Czyli jeszcze raz. Na wszystkich 3 cylindrach jest umieszczona jakaś rzecz, która zbliży mnie do znalezienia kombinacji. No to jeszcze raz, słuchamy pierwszego cylindra.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okej, wydaje mi się, że mówił o tym.
The chalice of knowledge.
Okej, mówił o czerwonych kroplach. Zobaczymy ile ich jest, żeby tak poszukać. Czekajcie. Zobaczymy od tego pełknięcia. Łatwiej będzie policzyć. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 czerwonych. Ok. Powiedzmy, że 5. Zapiszemy sobie to gdzieś. 5. Może to być jakiś trop. Ok. Co było? Możemy zobaczyć od razu, co zawierają. Co zawierają te... ok. A nie możemy. Trzeba kurczę je odsłuchać. No dobrze. Drugi cylinder.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okej, wydaje mi się, że mówił o białych pionkach. Jest ich 4 albo 3. Jeszcze raz. Czy mówił tylko o pionkach, czy o królowej?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
No cóż, są 3 pionki, są 3 figury plus królowa. No to będzie albo 3, albo 4. 3 albo 4. Okej. I trzeci cylinder.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
No, mówi o volumie 9. Mówi o 9 volumie edycji Arkham. Czy to jest tylko mówi o 9, tak sobie po prostu, czy... Bo te wolumy Arkham są tutaj.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his... What did Drake say about this collection?
No, mówił o jednym woluminie. Mówił o woluminie 9, no ale... Okej, zobaczymy. Spróbujemy najpierw. Damy 5. Okej. Tutaj damy 3. I tutaj damy 9. Zobaczymy. O kurde, udało się. No, niektóre rzeczy powinny chyba zostać ukryte. No i co? Powrócimy do naszego kochanego instytutu, aby nasz doktorek jeszcze nas przebadał? Kurde blade. Aha, mówi, że nasz umysł został, kiedy otworzyliśmy książkę, nasz umysł został przeniesiony do innego ciała. Aha. Okej. Ciekawe. Ciekawe. Umysł został przetransportowany do innego ciała. Ale kurczę, mi się udało z tym sejfem. No, nie była to może zbyt górnolotna zagadka, no ale trzeba było jednak troszeczkę poogłówkować.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
No cóż, jesteśmy teraz nie jesteśmy sobą, że tak powiem, jesteśmy w tej chwili panią lekarz i musimy wejść do biura pana doktora Fullera. Tylko gdzie ono jest przede wszystkim?
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. I don't have any business in the boiler room. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Mógłbym tam wejść od razu, tylko boję się, że mnie spławi, kurczę. No, spróbujemy. Najwyżej mi powie, co tam robię.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
No dobrze. Tak jak myślałem, trzeba odwrócić jej uwagę. Co można było zrobić tutaj? Zagrać na... Nie. Dobrze, tu jest wyjście na... główne.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
No kurczę, no. Skąd wziąłeś teraz klucz do pokoju boilerowego? Storage?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Dobrze.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Myślałem, że mi pomoże, ale
I
kurczę.
don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Dr. Colden. Do you want something?
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Okej, dobra, blok B.
Doctor, please. My chest.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Ona tutaj?
Mrs. Sanders?
Co jej się stało?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Ha! Chcę ją znieść do piętra psychiatrycznego. O kurczę. Co jej się stało? Okej.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
No to super, okej. Dobra, tutaj już chyba nic po mnie. W takim razie idziemy do pokoju boilerów, zamykamy wodę. To sprowadzi starą harpię. Okej, powinniśmy to wygrać jasno. Okej, dobra, tutaj nie, to nie to. Gdzie jest ten pokój boilerowy cały? Bathroom. Zaraz, bo się już gubię. Tutaj był boiler. Okej. Okej, spoko. Dobrze. Teraz zakręcamy wodę. A!
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Aha, potrzebujesz czegoś. Kurczę blady, no czego potrzebujesz? Tutaj nic nie ma. A, to było za łatwe, no. Cholera jasna. Gdzie można tu jakieś coś wykombinować? Zobaczymy tutaj, co się kryje. Aha. Tutaj chyba nic nie znajdziemy.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
I'll just sleep.
Tutaj już byliśmy. Muszę znaleźć jakiś... temu co jest.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Dr. Colden?
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Gdzie tu mogą być... Gdzie tu mogą być jakieś narzędzia? Jakiekolwiek narzędzia. Exit?
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Oczywiście, oczywiście. Storage room, a może tutaj. Aha, jest coś. Jest! No to pięknie. Gdzie to było? Gdzie to było? Gdzie to... A, tutaj było to. Boiler room. Jest. Za pomocą narzędzia. Zaraz to wszystko zepsujemy.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
No i pięknie. Pięknie rozegrane.
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
Okej.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Gdzie to może być?
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Okej.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Nic tu więcej nie ma.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Co to jest? Mam nadzieję, że to nie jest krew. Ładnie się zaczyna. Dobrze, zobaczymy tutaj. O! Od razu się spotkaliśmy.
That's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
No to pięknie, dziełki wielkie. To sobie poszperałem.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.